Back. Y'all thought it was done. Y'all thought it was over. It's never over on the Lockoutmen podcast show. The first interview that I had with Coco, man, was fucking awesome. And she just and she wasn't even the scheduled guest. The actual scheduled guest is what we have in the pre-trip right now. How you doing, Holly?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am all right. Where are you in the part of the world?
I am west of Cleveland, about 30 miles in a town called LaGrange, Ohio.
Man, you know what? Let me just wheel this back. I did not realize before I was a truck driver that motherfucking Ohio, excuse my language, but Ohio has so many small cities.
Yes, we do.
I mean, I only knew about, this is what I knew about. I knew about Cleveland. That's my home. I knew about Columbus because that's the capital. I knew about Toledo because that's Toledo. I knew about Akron. Well, we all know about Akron now. Akron is on the map now, but before Akron was Akron on the map, we knew about Akron. But when I got into trucking, I come across cities like Valeria, Worcester, White House. There's a city called White House.
Yeah.
White House, Ohio, man. Wow. I did not realize that it was that many small cities in Ohio, man.
Yeah.
So was you born and raised in Ohio or you?
Yes, I was. I have a lot of family history in Cleveland, Ohio, and was born just outside of Cleveland in a town called Parma, and I've lived in Northeast Ohio my whole life.
That's what's up. Yeah,
well, I love Cleveland. Love calling it home. Great city.
Hey, you know what? As many times as people talk about how people talk about Cleveland this and Cleveland that, yo, I can't see, to be totally honest with you, even though I love other cities and other states, I love Texas. I'm rocking out with North Carolina, Minnesota. I'm feeling Minnesota, but I'm always going to come back to Cleveland. I can't see myself. I'm born and raised there 51 years. I can't see myself living anywhere else other than the city of Cleveland.
Cleveland has a lot of great aspects to it. It gets a bad rap. It is a great city when you start comparing it to other cities. It really is.
Yeah, exactly. Like Detroit. we ain't gonna talk about Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to talk about Baltimore. We're not going to talk about Detroit. So if y'all want to turn around and say, yo, you know, look, I mean, I hated what happened with our team. You know, it was like we saw them at the old stadium the one day, and then I woke up. I will never forget this either. I woke up the next morning with Art Modell on the TV talking about the Baltimore Browns. I said, I beat them.
Yep, but you know what? Cleveland stood up to that. Cleveland stood up when we wanted the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We beat out all those cities. We're fighters, and we're very resilient.
Exactly. That's what Cleveland is all about. 216. And on that note, let's start the show. All you have to do is stay a minute. Just take your time. The clock is ticking, so stay. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do is stay. What's going on, everybody? Yes, I am back with another podcast for you guys. Hey, this is the first for everything, man. Whenever you guys know that I came live back to back. Now, I'm not sure if everybody going to pile in here like they did on Coco, but hey, I do have another owner operator. I do have another fleet owner. She's going to come in and talk about her company as well. She's from Ohio, so you guys better pay attention if you guys interested in coming. If you're in Ohio, or well, do you hire within a radius, Lyndon? Do you hire within a radius, or do you hire all?
Yes, we had drivers in Kentucky, West Virginia, Michigan, PA, pretty much any state that touches Ohio, and we used to have one out in Colorado. It really doesn't matter to me as long as I've got business for that driver. He can be anywhere.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I am your host, Lockoutmen. That's what's up. And this is the Lockoutmen podcast show. If you guys like content like this or more, and if you guys have any suggestions, or if you guys want me to do something, let me know. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that all button. That lets you know when I go live around 8 o'clock-ish. My time. It could either be Central or Eastern. Doesn't matter. I'm going to get the show done anyway. But if you guys like it, y'all know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell and that all button. And if you want to donate to the channel and hook a brother up with some coffee, I'm about to, you know what? I don't have no coffee. Wait a minute. I don't have no coffee, but I do have some water. And hold on. I do have some water and my flavor packet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead and drink that right quick because I am awfully thirsty. So if you guys want to hook me up with some coffee or something like that, yo, hit me up with the cash app. It's the $ Lockoutmen. It's in the description, and the coffee app is that's in the description, or you could just join the community. Let's get right into it. My today's special guest is Linden Transportation. So before we get into your company, Lyndon, Miss Linden, let's start with your story. What's your background? Where you you said in the pre-trip that you're from Ohio. So what was it like growing up in Ohio?
I think it's a great place to grow up. You got everything: culture here, education, hospitals, parks. Ohio's a great place to raise a family and grow up in, and I loved it.
All right. So how was it for you though? How was it for you growing up as a young lady coming up in Ohio?
I moved around a lot of different schools and stuff like that, but it was still a good life, and so I got a lot of good things out of it.
Hold on right quick. I'm testing your friend Michelle. I'm letting her know.
Oh no. Now you're getting to hear the real story.
Yeah, I'm letting her know that you're on right now. So
oh no.
Let me test her. She's on live now. There we go. All right. So
Michelle's the girl.
So before you started your trucking company, Linden Transportation, what was it what you was doing beforehand?
I was in the retail propane business with my husband, and we had Lindens Propane the company had been in business for 50 years, and I had been there 20 some of it. And unfortunately, when he died, I sold that company and retired for a short time and decided retirement was not for me. And I knew transportation and hazmat and decided to start my own company transporting hazardous material.
All right. So you rest in peace to your husband. My condolences out to you. But you guys been in the propane business for all these years. Was that like moving freight or just regular propane that I would see at these gas stations or something
No,
like that?
we filled people's tanks at their houses to heat their home. We transported our own propane here to our plant and to the two other plants we owned. So we did a lot of transportation as in both straight trucks and semis. So we were basically in that business.
All right. So in the business for almost 50 years, huh?
Yes, we were a top 15 retailer for 50 top 50 retailer for 15 years.
Wow. Um, but can I ask why did well, you said your husband passed, but any kids could have took over the business and kept it going?
Yeah, but they were too young at the time and it was the proper time to make the change.
Okay, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Um, all right. So you got your license. Where did you go to get your where did you get your license at a late age or where did you get where was it where you got your CDLs?
I personally don't have my CDL.
Oh, okay,
I
okay,
I
okay.
own the company, and have all the hazmat licensing and the DOT and authority and all that, and then I hire the drivers.
Okay, so Lyndon, let me ask you this. How is it possible for you to get to obtain all of that and you're not a driver? I heard some now make sure, get me right because I heard some drivers say that if you're not a driver you're not able to get it, and then I heard some other people say that it doesn't matter, you can get it. So how did you go by obtaining it?
I get it because, I lived the life with my husband, and he did a lot of trucking, and all my we trucked everything. So although I wasn't behind the wheel, I understood all aspects of it, both everything from the mechanical side of the trucks to um, the tankers, the chemicals, training people to get their hazmat license, training people to get their tanker license. Done all of that.
Okay, okay, okay. So talk. So take me back. What made you decide to run the trucking transportation business?
It was basically where my expertise was, and I wanted to use my knowledge and expertise. So this is the way I could do it.
Okay, okay, okay. So Lindens Transportation, tell us a little bit about it. What do you want the people to know about Lindens Transportation?
Um, we're a growing company. I've got about 25 trailers. I've got both company drivers and owner operators that work for me. And we're a very family oriented company. A lot of my drivers are family and we stick very close together. So that's one of our characteristics of our company.
Okay, okay. Some of these. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, right quick. I tried to. Hold on. I tried to bring it up. Let me see. Let me see if I can bring it up. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go here. I think. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Nope, not that one. Not that one either. Okay. I guess it's not going to work for me. So I guess I'm going to have to do it this way. So uh, let me see. Let me just move this one off that screen. Just bear with me, everybody. You know, little stuff I got to move around in order to show the screen and all like that. There. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. All right. So these are the trucks
Um,
that
yes,
that you have.
yeah, that's a good shadow one. That's one of our owner operators there pulling a drop deck loaded with looks like underground propane tanks or flatbeds. We're getting into more drop deck work and flatbed work, and in this particular instance, you have to have a tanker and hazmat endorsement to do that work, even though it's a drop deck.
Okay. This one right here, this your tanker.
Yeah, that's an MC 330 with one of our Kenworth W900s in front of it.
Oh, you got the W900s. Those.
Oh yeah, yes, the W900Ls. We like real trucks.
What manuals? What do you, okay, hold on. Since you said hold on now. You just started something. You hold on.
All right. That's all right.
What do you how do you feel about automatics?
You know, there's a lot of drivers that want automatics, and they have their place, and they get good gas mileage and stuff like that. I don't have a problem with that if a driver wants that. But most of the drivers that we have, they like my 10 speeds, my 13 speeds. They want the cat. They want a little bit more power. They don't want to be, stuck at 65. Although, we do caution the speed limits and watch that really well. But, they like that trucker life, and we try and do our best to give it to them.
All right. Do you are you an owner that has that has cameras in your trucks?
We only have forward-facing cameras. I don't have the cameras that face the driver. I think the forward-facing cameras are a big help to drivers and the company with accidents and with everything going on. And I really have become a believer in those. But I don't want, just like the driver doesn't want, the cameras that are facing the drivers. I agree with that.
That's what's up. What about now? Did the insurance kind of like push that on you to get the cameras installed in your trucks?
Yes, they did. It definitely is something that the insurance companies are pushing to get cameras in the trucks, and they're really pushing to have the ones that are facing the drivers. But until they make me, I'm sorry, I'm not for it.
All right. So hold on right quick. We will bring this right back up. Oops, there we go. All right. So tell us about this right here. This flatbed. What is he hauling? Like what?
That's a flatbed with one of my drivers, and he's just hauling some steel and pipe.
How do you do you get your loads from a load board, or do you actually, make contact phone calls with these clients to get the freight?
It depends on the type freight we're talking about. That one probably there was a load board, and some of our flatbed stuff is right off the load boards. If we're talking the tanks, like on some of the previous pictures, that's with a dedicated company that we do work for. And there's probably a picture in there somewhere of our crane truck that we put together to load those tanks.
So. Okay, so you're a flatbed and a tanker company. So the guy's gonna need what credentials that they're gonna need when they come on with you?
Class A CDL with tanker and hazmat endorsement. I like to see 2 to 3 years experience before they come with us because of the tanker and everything. If they don't have that, I'm probably going to keep them on a flatbed for a while till they get it, before I put them in front of a tanker.
I got you. This one right here, that Kenworth. Look at that. Ooh, that looks like a house on the back right there. Oh my God. So you pay your drivers tarping as well. What would be the you say, a couple of years of experience for a driver like myself, 5 years experience. Fortunately, I do have my hazmat, and I do have my tankers. So for a driver with 5 years experience, what would you bring me in as?
Well, the average driver with us is making probably better than $65,000 a year. Some of them, the top guys, are making about 104, 105.
Okay.
Yeah. We run a percentage because the drivers do better that way, and we're all on the same team then. if we're not making money, you're not making money. We all want to make money. And so by doing a percentage, that works out really well. They're driving about 90 to 100,000 miles a year. So, it works out to about 65 cents to $1 a mile, as much as that. So it's really up to the driver how much he wants to get out there and get going.
Miss Linden, tell me how do you find and vet these good drivers? You being the owner operator female, I kind of see that it might be a little bit harder, because as we heard from Coco, shout out to her. She was on live prior to you coming on. And
I listened to her. She was great.
She was an owner operator, fleet owner, and some of her trucks was abandoned, and some of the male drivers kind of like treated her some kind of way. How can you, being a female in this industry, try to vet good drivers?
Well, I vet them the way everybody does, looking at their background, their driving records, their scores and everything like that, their experience and stuff like that. We spend a lot of time talking to them. We bring them in, do days of interviews sometimes, let them see the trucks, the tanks, that kind of thing. And then we do a lot of hands-on training, and I do a lot of that training too, so that they know that I'm not just some woman up here. I know the tanks. I know all the valves. I know the propane. I know the Y grade. I'm training in anhydrous ammonia. Me, my manager, Kim, Marty, and everything, will spend a lot of time with them, getting them started. So they have to be very comfortable with us, and we have to be very comfortable with them. But we've got a great group of guys, and I've got a woman coming on that I am so excited about, because I love to promote women in trucking. I think it's great.
That's what's up. Would this be the first female that you have on?
With this company, I've had a lot of females with my last company, but with this company, it'll be the first female, and I'm very excited about that.
All right. Oh, hold on right quick. Hold on. Gotta pause right quick. My battery is running low. Oh, there it is. Oh, there we go. And plug that in. All right. I had to plug it back in. My screen was about to go out. All right, so let's see this truck right here. That's nice.
Yes, it is.
Is that the one that the young lady going to get into?
It's one of her choices. I think she's actually going to go into one of our Peterbilts. We have some Peterbilt 379s with ISX Cummins in them, and I think that'll probably be what she climbs into. But those are great trucks too.
Man, Miss Linden, you know your stuff, man. Why you didn't decide to go and get your CDLs and join the family?
Well, I love the family, and everybody that knows me knows that I'm very dedicated and I work lots of hours. And if I had my CDL and there was a load that wasn't getting done, I'd be the person climbing up in that truck to get it done. And I just thought that might be a little too much for me. So I'm better off being on this side of the truck and letting them do that side. So, but I love it. I recently took a trip with my manager. We took a truck all the way out to Oklahoma City and back, and I got to run shotgun with him and loved every minute of it. So I'm all about it. It's in your blood,
Man, it is in your blood. I mean, you're from your husband all the way up to owning their own company. What was the beginnings like? I mean, so can you tell us a little bit on how the beginnings was? Like, how many trucks you brought?
Yeah, I started with probably 3 or 4 trucks and about 5 trailers. And we grew the propane trailers, and now we got about 20 of those. and probably 8 or 9 trucks, and then a bunch of owner operators came on with us too, and that was great. We also do asphalt in the summer, so we have asphalt trailers that we do. We'll do anhydrous ammonia for the farmers, Y grade, butane. Pretty much if it's hazmat and it'll go in a tanker, I'll do it.
Man, what about retention there? You must have a very, very low turnover rate.
We do. I have some of the original guys that started with me when I started the company, and they're great guys.
Man, they making money. Are they W-2 or they're 10? Well, I know the owner operators are 1099, but are your company drivers 1099?
I've only had one that ever requested that because he had previously had his own truck and been an owner operator, and he came over to drive my truck. So most of my company drivers, though, want to be the W-2s. We try and get them home weekly. We pay with direct deposits. We have health benefits, fuel cards, all the normal stuff, everything you would want to see.
Being a female owner operator in a male dominated industry, how do you do it? Like,
what I tell women all the time is, if you're a woman in a man's world, you got to know it better than he does. You got to be able to stand up to it. You got to know that truck. You got to be able to inspect that truck. You got to know the engine, because if you don't, they won't respect you. You got to earn their respect. And I don't mind earning someone's respect. But I got to know what I'm talking about. And I got to know what I'm doing. I'm not hauling water around out there. And I respect the drivers. I think the world of them, and they never get enough credit for what they're out there doing today. The drivers are overlooked and underappreciated, and that'll never happen with me.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We definitely especially COVID season. How did COVID season affected Lindens Transportation?
It hurt us. I'll admit that. We were coming into summer. Our summer work is a lot of asphalt work. The states cut back on a lot of their road work, which affected us. But now that we're getting into winter, we're totally coming out of that. But I'd love to put on about 5 to 7 more drivers right now.
All right.
We've got work, and we're turning work away because I need drivers.
Well, guys, this is Miss Linden of Lindens Transportation. She is located out of where?
LaGrange, Ohio.
LaGrange, Ohio. And tell these young men and young lady drivers how to apply.
You can go to our website at lindenstransportation.com, and there's a place on there to put in your information to start an application. Or you can call us at 440-326-1066, and we'll be glad to talk to you. We'd love to talk to you. If you're looking to make the next step up in your driving career, up to the next level, then we'll help you do it.
All right. How about this one right here, Miss Linden? That's nice too, man. These logos, man.
That is a really cool truck. I've got a great group of guys that work in my garage. We have our own garage and mechanics. They keep these trucks running great, keep us in compliance, and they put that crane on the frame of one of my Peterbilts, and you see it there loading tanks to go to a job. So the operator of that particular truck has to have some crane experience and some crane training, but that's a beautiful, nice truck. We love it, and it's really cool. You got the crane right on it.
Is the crane attached to the truck?
Yeah, it's on the frame right behind the cab.
Okay. So you saying that he gonna have to have some crane experience as well.
Yeah,
So
that particular truck would. So it runs off of hydraulics, and everything. So
okay. Okay. So I'm sorry. So I guess a young jack might like myself won't be able to drive that. I'm just saying. Uh Melissa, what's going on? She says how much experience and what's the positions that's available?
I like to see 2 to 5 years experience, and we are looking currently for CDL Class A drivers that for either flatbed or if you want to move into hazmat and tanker, or you have your hazmat and tanker, we've got positions in both of those places.
All right, Tony, trucking with Tony tells me that man, he can't do nothing but salute you, bro. Getting some good info out here for us drivers. Thank you very much, man. I try. I try to bring in good information. I keep telling, listen, y'all. I keep telling y'all, I'm not in your lane. I keep telling y'all that. I don't walk the way y'all walk. I keep saying. I'm just saying. Miss Linden, though, man, it's so low turnover rate, good company. Do you have any other like any other places other than your main headquarters? Do you have like drop
Yeah,
yard?
we have a lot of guys down in Kentucky, near Ashland, Kentucky, and we've kind of got a little hub down there. My safety director's down there, so if anybody out there is from the Kentucky area, we welcome you. And so we've got another kind of area down there that we work
Now,
with.
now, Miss Linden, you from propane for almost 50 years. How long has Linden Transportation been in existence?
7 years.
7 years.
Hmm.
And out of the 7 years, I'm going to assume 2020 is like kind of the downward spiral.
Yeah, we were headed for a really great year if COVID hadn't hit. So, but the drivers are still happy. They're with us, and we're fighting through it, and we're going to continue to fight through it. And
What other bonuses that you give your drivers? Like, do you offer uh uh holiday pay,
yeah,
detention, all the regular stuff that a regular
yeah,
transportation
we
company?
have we have holiday pay, vacation pay. We can do retirement. We have a health reimbursement account, which is amazing. We have safety bonuses. If you get stopped and you turn in a clean safety inspection, I'm going to hand you $100. So we do that all the time. So there's all kinds of stuff out there for us.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, you guys, I came across Lindens Transportation as this isn't like an MTC. This is like an actual interview because this young lady right here, and I do say young.
Thank you.
I do say young. She's been doing the damn thing for I'm just gonna say close to. Am I good in saying this? Close to 60 years.
Um, we've been in the business for over 50. I've been in it for more than 30 or close to 30. Yeah.
Man. So at a young age, you and your husband, y'all really just had the entrepreneurial spirit back then.
Oh yeah. That's the American story. And America wouldn't have been built without trucks. Trucks is everything.
All right, all right. So being in the industry, has it took care of you and your family?
Yes, very well. I appreciate both the propane industry and the transportation industry. They've been very good to us.
And that's what I was about to ask you. What has the industry has done for you?
It's allowed us to, like everybody else, feed our family, put a roof over our heads, put my kids through college, allowed us to retire, have a retirement, and live the American dream.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right, if any of you guys have any questions for Miss Linden at Linden Transportation, please do so. I'm going to switch gears, and Miss Michelle, how you doing, Michelle? She was the one that kind of helped me over to Lindens Transportation. How did you come? How did you come across Michelle?
I met Michelle through, she's actually, well, I met her through my mechanics, the guys that work in my garage. And she was actually in another industry and was going to go for a job interview in the trucking industry. And I brought her in to show her some of the basics and talk to her about DQ files and DOT. So she would go into the interview having a clue what she was talking about a little bit. And I'll tell you what, I am so proud of Michelle because she has knocked it out of the park. She has just done a fabulous job for a short period of time in our industry in, learning all about it. She's absolutely amazing. I'm very proud of her.
Now let me ask you. Now, Michelle, are you still here? I see you. I see you comment right quick, but give me a thumbs up if you're still here right quick. We'll wait. So I came across Michelle. She yep, there she is. All right. So would you like to come on and say some good things about her right quick? Let me see if she gonna say something right quick. Give me a thumbs up. I know it takes time to type right quick. Oh, there we go. All right, hold on. All right, there's the link. Click on the link. Set up your mic, and I will bring you in right quick.
This is going to get pretty crazy if you bring Michelle and me on together.
Oh man, hold on right quick. Let me hit that. Oh, wait a minute, wrong one. There we go. All right. So go ahead and set up everything while we wait. Man, again, Miss Linden, tell the people how they can get in contact with you.
Again, they can go to our website at www.lindenstransportation.com, or you can call our office at 440-326-1066. We also have a Facebook page under Lindens Transportation, and they can communicate to us through the Facebook page. So any of those ways.
All right, that's what's up. We got Michelle. How you doing, Michelle? Can you hear us?
I can hear you guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear you.
Hi, Holly.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good.
All right. So Michelle, you said you sent me a text and you said, "Yo, you gotta talk to my good friend Holly," and I was like, "Who's that?" He was like, "She owns a trucking company." What can you say about this young lady?
Oh, what couldn't I say about Miss Holly? She is just unbelievable. She's a great owner. She takes care of her people. She puts herself out there all the time. Through the whole COVID thing, she struggled and she never gave up. And she's just excelling, and she's going to continue to excel in this business.
Man,
there's no limitations for her. Let me tell you, there is none. And if anybody gets on board with her, there is no limitations for them because she does not allow it.
What would you say to a prospective driver that's interested in going over to Lindens Transportation?
If you truly want a company that you want to work for that treats you like a real person, like you're part of the family, that's definitely the place to go, because her people, they love her to death. Her drivers love her. Her mechanics love her. Everybody loves Holly.
Now, Miss Linden, do you hire, like you said the farthest guy was in Colorado, right? But are you just a regional trucking company, or do you go all 48 states?
We will do all 48 with the flatbeds and the drop deck. We will go anywhere with that. The tanker side of it is more regional, just because that's kind of the nature of that industry. So, they're going to load you at the closest loading point and then take it back to their retail plants. So that industry isn't really something, unless it's a very, very bad winter and pipeline shut down, then you go further and further away to get product. But for the most part, that is regional.
Okay, yeah, because Cleveland weather, Ohio weather, yeah, we get it.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? I love the cold, and the worse it gets, the better we truck, and I love it.
Oh, yeah.
We get it. Miss Linden, what have you had your own authority now for the duration of the company. What have you learned from having that?
I had it before with the other company, so I've actually been in a position of authority for a long time. But what it's taught me is just, that you got to fight for it every day. You really do. You gotta go out there and make it happen. It's not gonna just come to you.
All right. So for women in trucking, you say you're a big proponent of it. What suggestions do you have for women that's coming into this industry? What type of advice that you can give them?
It's a great industry for women, and I love to see women get involved in it in any area of it. I have met great women truck drivers, great women owners, dispatchers, brokers,
recruiters,
mechanics. You just
recruiters.
Yeah, recruiters, all of it. It's a great industry for women, and it's fun. It's a fun industry to be in.
Michelle, you being a recruiter in the trucking industry, what advice or what have you seen for women that might want to come into this industry?
Well, we all know I'm part of that women trucking group. Mm-hmm. And I know that it's a lot more challenging for women, not just because they're a woman coming into a man's field, but also because of safety reasons. But I can honestly tell you, these women out here are just killing it. And I'm trying not to cuss because we're live.
No, you good.
But they are just effing killing it. I mean, these women, they got, and no offense, dudes, no offense, guys. You guys are killing it too. But these women, man, they are stepping up and they are doing stuff that just we never thought we would be able to do in this century.
Now, both of y'all. Now, Michelle, being that you're a recruiter, and Ms. Linden, you're a fleet owner. Have any of you guys have experienced any discrimination because you're women in the industry?
No,
I haven't, and if there's ever a question, it doesn't take long for me to let the man know I know exactly what I need to know.
Amen.
That's what's up. All right. Well, man. I there you have it. There you have it. Wow. Wow. 2 great interviews back to back. Wow, man. If you guys interested in and I'm not sure if dude gonna see this. Hold on right quick. Okay, he's good. He's getting out and look. So I hate parking in the truck stop, and the guys that like backs up next to me that get into the hole, they don't get out and look for shit. I
Yeah.
don't do it. They don't get out and look for nothing. Like, dude did not get out and look, but he got it, but still would have been good if he would have got out and look. How's your safety, how do your safety team handles handles the drivers over there, Miss Linden?
We usually have a like safety training once, twice a year. But it's very hands-on. I'm going to take them out with a trailer. I'm going to teach them how to do emergency shutdowns and how all the valves work, and how to know if a valve's leaking or not. So the safety is basically what I tell them is I have to be comfortable with them in that truck and handling that tanker. And the guys all know I'll go on site. I'll come and help teach you to pump off. I've had a few that ran out of gas and I brought them gas. I mean, diesel. I mean, I'm out there.
Yeah, it's called fuel. That's what they told me when I came into the industry. Cause I was like, yo, we about to put some gas in the truck, dude. Like, no,
it's fuel.
It's fuel. I was like, it's gas. No, it's fuel. He said, you got to get out of that 4-wheel mentality, bruh. I was like, okay, fuel. Not a problem.
And I want to put a shout out to all the guys around me, the mechanics, the drivers, my office dispatchers, my managers. I couldn't do it without them, and I've got a great team around me that makes this work.
And you know what? I was about to ask you. It's all about building the team. How long did it take you to build that team?
Well, since I've been in business 7 years, but a lot of these people that are on my team knew me from before in my other business. So I've worked with them for 20 plus years. So they're not really new to me, but they came on board with me. They've, stuck right out with me, and we've been great.
Now, as far as I asked Coco, I asked her, and I'm going to ask you too, Michelle. How hard is it to find good drivers?
You want the real answer?
Yes.
Right now, it's really hard. There is over 1.3 million people sitting at home on unemployment right now, and I'm talking just drivers. So it is really, really hard to even find drivers and drivers that even want to switch companies right now, because with COVID going on, everybody is just so scared. They're scared to switch companies. They're scared of what's going to happen next. So it's been a lot. It's been a challenge.
I got you. All right, JM.
Hey,
go ahead.
Get a good driver coming on board. Okay, I've been working on you for like 2 months now.
I know, right? And it's unfortunate that,
Well, I could always teach you your hazmat tanker.
I still, like I said, we good. It's just that my current situation kind of got wind of what was happening, and
Don't worry. I'm patient. I'll get you.
JM Banco, what's going on, little lady? Thank you for being here. She says it's wonderful to see women owning trucking companies. You are a motivation to all of us women truck owner companies. Hats off to you. Yes, ma'am, Ms. Linden. Definitely hats off to you. Michelle, she wants to know what's the name of the trucking group.
Of what trucking group?
She wants to know the name of the trucking group.
Oh my gosh.
She Trucking.
She Trucking. Yep, that's what it is. She Trucking. It's a great group for women that are starting out in trucking and doing it for years. They are 100% on your side. You can ask them anything and they reply back. I actually saw them on one of yours videos. You just did one with them.
Yes, she was Sheree Moore. She was
Yes.
just on with me maybe about a couple of weeks ago. And then she shouted me out. She shouted me out on a radio podcast she did in Atlanta. So here's the group right here. She trucking. And Miss Linden, you did say that your company is on Facebook too, right? What is it?
Yes.
LINDEN
DEN.
DEN. See if it'll break. My internet is slow. Oh, we gonna hold on. Transport you RTATION. Boom. Yeah, it's a little
Here it
it's a
is.
little slow.
That's us.
It's a little slow. It's a little slow over here, but here it is. Lindens Transportation. You guys could definitely find her trucking company on Facebook and also lindenstransportation.com. Anywhere else they can find you at, Miss Linden?
Scroll up. Show them that picture up there.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Which one?
No, up there. You go.
You know, no. Oh, hold on, right quick. Hold on.
Better
Hold
sit
on.
down.
No. That's not a good representation of that picture. Hold on, right quick. Hold on, right quick. Let me see. Is it
I
here?
thought you were about to jump in that truck.
Yeah, we know you want that truck. We know you want.
Hold on. Here we go. Here's a good representation of that picture right there. There we go. That is nice. That is nice. Now I don't want to get a little too personal about your business, but let me ask you this, Miss Linden. Some of the people that's coming into the industry that's going on their operations.
Mm-hmm.
I was told like if I was interested in coming to be an owner operator, not to use cash, but use credit to get these trucks. Can you kind of like fill us in on how you was able to get your fleet together?
Yeah, I did a line of credit that I used to buy the trailers and the trucks, and I advise that. Yes, interest rates are so low right now that it doesn't make sense to use your own money. Use somebody else's money, and it's only going to cost you 2, 3, 4%. And historically, that's nothing.
Now, do you like rotate your trucks? Like, do you like buy them out, or do you just say, like at a certain lease point, you just turn it in and get another truck and keep rolling that way?
I own all the trucks. I'm not leasing them from anybody. And yeah, there's a few that I'm starting to get to the point where we might have to start considering, bringing something else on. I usually, I have had better luck, honestly, with used trucks than new. I prefer to stay away from some of that DEF and that kind of stuff and all the extra sensors and everything else. I like the old time ways. And so, I'll buy those trucks and fix them up, and we rebuild the engines. And we just recently did a Cat and a Detroit, and and we keep them rolling. They're beautiful trucks.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, my last question is gonna roll back on to safety and all like that. So, has anybody in your 7 years with the company has been in any situations? You don't have to go into detail about it, but
yeah, I mean, that's the reality of life. But we've always been able to take care of it. I'll show up at those situations and deal with them right there with the truck, the trailer, if they need pumped out. My guys are with me from the garage. My manager might come. We're on site almost immediately if there is a problem, and we're taking care of it with the driver, and making sure that everything is done properly, safely, and that kind of thing. I mean, it's a reality of trucking, that at some point that's going to happen. So you really have to understand what you're doing. in those situations. It's one thing when they're upright. It's a whole nother thing when they're not.
Gotcha. What for your dispatching purposes? Do you have like compute like a PeopleNet, or what do you use for dispatching and ELDs?
We're kind of old fashioned. My dispatcher will text you your loads to your phone. We use Drive Axle to get the paperwork back. We use Samsara for our ELD and that kind of thing. So we're that's how we do it.
And you say the driver get paid every week, direct deposit.
Yep, weekly direct deposit.
All right, Michelle, you want to shout out the company you're with? As a matter of fact, I think I got somebody on. I think I got somebody on deck for you. No, I think he's only got 6 months though. Never mind. All right, if you want to shout out the company you rock out with.
Normally I would, but this is Holly's spotlight.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up.
That's why Michelle's my girl. Love her dearly.
Well, that's it, man. That's it. Well, Miss Holly, thank you for coming on, and Michelle, thank you both for coming on. Holly Linden, the owner of Linden Transportation, has been in existence for about 7 years, but she been in business for just about I'm going to say 60. I'm just going to say 60. 50 years with the one company, and 7 years. I mean, she's only 3 years away from. But Miss Linden, do you have like when you retire, do you have like kids or someone to take over the company?
Yeah, my son works in the company with me. His name's Philip Linden, and he's learned the industry really well. He does pretty much almost all aspects of it, from dispatching to IT to hiring to safety, schools, that kind of thing. And so he'll probably take over at some point when I'm ready to retire. But that's probably not going to be too soon, because anybody that knows me knows I'm not the retiring type.
Yeah, we seen after you said you only stayed out for a little bit, but you got to get right back into it. Lindens Transportation, a very, very hands-on owner. I don't think you guys are going to get a better owner like this, with the exception of Michelle's company. But I don't think you're going to get a better owner than this. I mean, you know all your drivers by name and not know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So,
yeah,
that's what's up. Let me give you a round of applause again. Thank you, ladies, for showing up and showing out. I really appreciate it. If you guys interested in Lindens Transportation, definitely check them out on the website, lindenstransportation.com. The Facebook the Facebook Lindens Transportation. And what's that phone number again?
440-326-1066.
All right. 440 what?
326-1066.
That's what's up. Ladies, thank you for coming on. You guys have a beautiful, blessed night.
You too.
And thank you very much.
You are more than welcome. Thank Michelle.
Hey, wait. Can I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to say that you do an amazing job at what you do. And I know there's a lot of ruckus going on lately, but man, you just stand up for what you believe in. And I'm about to send you some coffee money.
Damn it, man.
Yeah,
I need it too.
I know.
I need it too, man. I just got finished killing this clear water, whatever I just did.
And I'll add that if you find your way west of Cleveland out in LaGrange area, you look me up and we'll go have coffee together and we'll party with Michelle.
Thank you very much, ladies. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate the support. And as I as I said, as I said, man, I look, I don't I don't I don't walk the walk. I try not to. I try to make this channel as informational as possible. You know what I'm saying? I try to bring on good people. I try to bring on good people that give you guys good information, maybe and good interviews that might be entertaining. But as far as everything else that's going on, I try not to be a part of that.
That's not you.
Again, I don't understand what the animosity is, but like I said before, anybody is welcome to come on the Lockoutmen podcast show. And on that note, we are done. We are done. What do you guys think? Y'all enjoyed yourself tonight?
Yes.
Back to back.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Back to back. If you guys like content like this and more, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell and that all button. That bell lets you know, that all button lets you know when I go live around 8 o'clock-ish, depending on what's going on that day. And that it also lets you know when I drop videos. If you guys want to support the channel and support what I do, hook me up with some coffee. The coffee app and the cash app is in the description below. The cash app is $Lockoutmen. Miss Linden, if you want to drop me some coffee, that's the cash app. I might not be in LaGrange for a while.
All right.
But I will take the coffee though.
All right.
Damn, I just forgot my whole thing. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming on. Stay tuned till tomorrow night at around 8-ish, something like that, when I will have another podcast interview for you guys. Until next time, y'all have a safe and blessed night. If you're driving, stay safe. If you're at home, you just at home. Later, I'll talk to you guys. Y'all stay chill. Peace. Hold on, I gotta get my banner. Hold on right quick. There we go.
All you have to do is